So tell me how you started. So tell me how you started.
Okay. Hello. Hi. I don't even know if you can hear my background music, but I turned it on. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm just gonna like yeah, I'm making this so I can, okay, how do I talk? As you can see, I have a thing on the bottom of the screen, which maybe I'll move that, like, no, I think that's a good place for it, actually. Okay. It kind of overlays the chat a little bit, but that's okay, I guess. I have a little thing. Yeah, I am reading. I have like a little, I guess it's a script. Yeah, I have a script. I'm on meds that my brain isn't really working correctly, and I have things to say. Yeah, and y'all can ask things in chat. I'll reiterate it because if like people come in and ask questions, y'all can ask questions. I'll answer the questions, but if I repeat anything, it's because I'm like reading and I don't want to forget anything. So yeah, okay. Yeah. Yes. And then I'll edit this and put it on Twitter. Yes. Yes, okay. Sorry, I'm awkward. This is awkward. I don't want to get emotional. I'm trying to be silly funny. Okay. Thank you, Travis. Thank you for sitting politely. That is very nice of you. Okay. Okay. So there's a lot going on. And I'm not doing this to garner pity or anything. It just affects my life more than things previously did. And yeah, it'll affect it. Like, it'll probably affect my content, which when I talk about it, like, it'll make sense. I feel like it'll make more sense why I'm mentioning it and like how much it'll affect me, kind of thing, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, okay. TLDR, I'm having a lot of health issues, but I'll kind of explain what's going on so you kind of get my point of view things, okay? So about 2 months ago, literally, I think it was literally the 1st or 2nd of last month, I had really bad hip pain and I could barely walk, and so I had to buy a cane. Okay, that's basically the gist of what happened, right? I could barely walk for a few days. I rested up and it got better, but it was like just kind of sore. And I have Crohn's disease, so I was just like, oh, it's probably just arthritis, right? Yeah, I was like, it's arthritis probably, and so I kind of ignored it. And then the 1st of this month, literally like almost a month later, I woke up. The same hip was hurting really bad again. And we were gonna go to the store or something. And then when I got up, or like I was trying to get up, and I literally couldn't move without crying, so Rune and Zealous took me to the ER, which is very epic poggers of them. And when I was at the ER, they did an x-ray, and they were like, oh yeah, you have like really, really, really bad arthritis. And I was like, okay, and they gave me meds, and they just kind of sent me away, right? This was like a private ER. It wasn't like a hospital ER. Okay, so they just gave me meds and kind of sent me away, and they were like, it is what it is kind of thing. I was like, okay. And then it was like a week ago, I think. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm at the right place. I'm not forgetting anything. Thank you, Travis. Okay, so this next part is kind of confusing, and it's kind of mostly the thing I wanted to touch on it's a lot, okay? Okay, so, a week ago, I went to the ER again because literally I was sitting in my chair and I couldn't move anything in my body without being like in excruciating pain. I was literally hysterically crying. And we had to get like EMS to like literally like pick me up and like take me in a chair down the stairs. Like that's how much pain I was in. I literally had to have other people move me because I couldn't move myself. And I went to the ER, they didn't do an X-ray, they did a CT, which is like a more imaging than an X-ray. And they were like, oh, you have a fistula, which a fistula, if you don't know, it's a Crohn's, what's the word? It's a side effect of Crohn's. Like, it's a more severe side effect of Crohn's, where your body basically tunnels through itself, kind of, right? And they were like, it's coming from your intestine. It's kind of where your appendix used to be. It's going towards your hip. That's probably why your hip hurts. And I said, okay. They said, you might need surgery. I said, okay. They said, if you need surgery, we'll admit you to the hospital. I said, okay. They admitted me to the hospital. They tell me nothing for 14 hours. Thank you for that. They tell me nothing for 14 hours. And then a doctor comes in and he is basically like, yeah, we're not doing the surgery. But you need to get your Crohn's treated, even though you don't have insurance and no one will treat you. And I was like, okay, that's really helpful. Thanks. And then another doctor came in and they were like, yeah, we're keeping you because they wanted to do more tests on me, which makes more sense than keeping me. Like, I don't know why they didn't tell me that, but, they were like, yeah, we're keeping you because we want to do an MRI. And I was like, okay. Blah, blah, blah. I get the MRI. Sorry, I'm reading. I get the MRI. And basically, the doctor comes, okay, so like before this, everyone's like, oh, like, you have arthritis. That sucks. That's so bad. Yeah. And then my doctor comes in and they're like, yeah, you're kind of fucked up. And I was like, what? And they were like, so basically I have, osteonecrosis, which means my bone in my hip is, dying. It's in the process of dying. Sorry. Can someone make a funny joke? Can someone fart on me real quick? Please. So I can cope. Can someone fart on me, please? Can someone do the fart routine? Thank you. Okay, thank you, Travis. Okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay. So basically I have osteonecrosis, which means my bone is dying. And I have advanced psoriatic arthritis, which means my joint is basically gone. Yeah. Hi guys. But yeah, so my joint's basically gone and my bone is dying. And that all happened in the span of 2 months. Basically, the reason I was in so much pain was because my joint is inflamed. So the little bit of joint I do have left was basically going, like, swelling out of my joint. And so the dead part of my bone was just kind of grinding against the inside of my hip. So that's why I was in so much pain. So they put me on steroids, which is why I'm kind of fucking loopy. Steroids make me really fucking spacey, and they make me like I don't think I'm manic right now, but sometimes they do. Like, if I'm on higher doses, they make me like fucking psychotic. Which I feel like I am talking kind of erratic a little bit, yeah, okay. But yeah, they gave me steroids, and they're like, yeah, you have a major issue. Okay, so basically, steroids, yes, I'm getting swole. But yeah, okay, so the important part, the reason I'm telling y'all this, is because, basically, in the next month, I have to decide if I want to get the surgery, which I kind of wrote some information in this little thing I wrote for myself. It's called hip core decompression surgery. They basically drill a bunch of holes into my bone and hope they cross their fingers. They cross their little fingers and they hope that it slows down my bone dying. it is very, very unlikely that it'll fix my bone completely. If I'm lucky, it'll help a lot, but they said probably not. They said it's like a 50-50 chance of working, literal 50-50 chance of working, and if it's okay, so basically I get the surgery or I don't, and then after that I get hip replacement surgery is the timeline. So if the surgery works, I maybe don't need to get hip surgery for like 5 to 10 years if I'm lucky. If it doesn't work, then I need a hip replacement surgery within like the next year probably. If I'm lucky. Cause the issue is my joint is already gone, and usually the way osteonecrosis works is the bone dies first and then the joint goes, and then the bone collapses on itself because it doesn't have support from the joint. But my bone is dying because it doesn't have support from the joint. So it's probably gonna go a lot faster, which is what they told me. So if I'm very lucky, I have maybe like a few months before my bone collapses in on itself. But if I'm unlucky, I have a few months. If I'm lucky, I have like 5 to 10 years, right? If the surgery goes well. And yeah. Yeah. So I'm just mentioning this because obviously it's going to affect my well-being. I'm going to be on meds and stuff. I'm going to have a minor surgery in the next like month or so. I know I don't really stream that much, but I don't want to take hiatuses from streaming, and I don't want to announce a hiatus because I think streaming is like a good way to like kind of like like cope. It's a good distraction from things. So I don't want to go on a hiatus, and I kind of want to like focus more on my content. Yes, I want to vibe. Yeah. So basically, I'm doing this, I'm like saying all this because I want to focus more on my content, but obviously it's going to affect me mentally, right? Like I literally had to make y'all fart in my face for me to even be able to speak, right? I'm kind of emotional. Yeah, so, okay. So, and then I have like a little section I wrote down some notes on, which I wrote notes down this whole thing, but it's okay. Yeah, during this time, I want to be able to like continue working on my art and all this stuff, and like actually update my, like, I want to stream, I want to like upload to my TikTok and like my YouTube and all of this stuff. So if you want to support me during this tribulating time, for free, I have a list of things you can do for free, and a list of things that are paid that I would really prefer if you did for free, but people are trying to teach me that it's okay to accept things from other people that cost money, right? Hi, Stoodles. People are trying to tell me that it's okay to accept monetary, like, things. So, okay, I have a free list of things you can do to help me out, and a paid list of things you can do to help me out. So, first one, it's very basic. You all know this one. It's what you're doing right now. You're sitting here and you're interacting with my stream. Some of you interact with my Twitter. I actually have a link. Okay, let me get my link. I didn't have this up. I'm kind of dumb for that. I made a link with all of my socials and all of my quick stuff. My quick links, if you will. Oh, you have to go to bed? That's okay. But yeah, I have some links here. I'll just paste that twice in there. So you can click that. It has all my social medias. You can follow me on there. Which obviously the YouTubes, I just made them, so I'm slowly sorting my my main channel because I only had one YouTube channel. I'm slowly starting to move everything to like the different YouTube channels to organize everything, right? And then I have like my Twitter, my TikTok. I think that's my Blue Sky. I don't really use my Blue Sky. Yes, I want to do ASMR. I actually do want to make an ASMR channel. That way I can have like offline content too. I do want to make like offline content. I also want to do like, I don't know which channel I would put this on, maybe on highlights, but I want to do like anime reviews and stuff like that too. I like talking, I like being a nerd. I want to do that too eventually. Obviously I'm not really good at writing scripts though, but yeah. So first free thing you can do to help me, go to those links and follow me on there if y'all want, if y'all wish to, and interact with my stuff. And anyone who's lurking, I'm not looking at you, so you don't need to fear being perceived by me. But lurking is included in this. You are helping out by just lurking and being here. You don't need to do anything else if that's what you're comfortable with. Because I lurk in a lot of channels too. I get it. I understand. But yeah. If you can clip my streams, if something funny happens, clip it. That helps me make TikTok and like YouTube content. Oh shit. Oh, I wasn't there yet. I wasn't to the throne thing yet. Come on now. Thank you. Was it the lumbar support pillow? That's actually goated. I like that. So thank you. I'll get to the throne. There is actually some things on my throne. And I will talk about those. But okay, continuing with the free stuff. Free. Okay, guys, support me. Free. No money. Cheap. Yes. Share my content with okay, let me preface this one. Only do this if you think they would like it, okay? But share my content, like share a piece of my art if you have a friend that likes art. If you think they would like my art. If you think they would like my art, be like, "Hey, look at this art." If there's a funny clip you like of me somewhere, be like, hey, if you think they'd like it, don't be annoying, come on now. But yeah, if you think, like you have a friend and you think they would like my content, share my content with them. If you think they would like it, please do not peddle me to random people. That would be very embarrassing for me. Okay. Also, I made a post about this a while ago, but if y'all know any VTubers that have model art and need a rig, I am literally doing two rigs for free. Or pay what you want. So, if you know of any like VTubers that need a rigger and they're on a budget, recommend me to them or tell them, okay? I feel like that's an easy one. That'll be a big help because I need examples for my portfolio, okay? So that one's not necessarily free. If they want to donate, they can. I would really appreciate a donation, but it's for free. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. You need help setting up? Well, that's not what I'm offering, but I can help if you really need it. 2D rigging, yes. Live 2D rigging. Yeah, I can tell you how to set that up. That's just like the VTuber program that you need to help set up with it. But I can tell you how to do that. Yeah. So you can, yeah, basically suggest me to people who are on a tight budget and they need a rig, okay? And lastly, for free, like give me, I guess, just like if you see anything and you think I would like it would make good content, like, oh, this game reminds me of this other game you played, or like, I heard you like these things, this game has this stuff, you can request it. And like, if there's anything you think that I can do to improve my content, improve my streams, improve when I start making videos, improve my videos, yeah, do that too. I don't, like, maybe I'll make, maybe I should make like a Q&A, like a thing, and y'all can just like send suggestions in there, like a suggestion box. Maybe I should make like a little suggestion box and y'all can like submit things. That'd be cute. Like figure out, yeah, I can do that. That's like not rigging though, yeah. I thought about streaming on both. I don't think I can stream on TikTok yet because I don't have enough followers, I don't think. Unless they changed that rule, which maybe they did. But also TikTok kind of scares me. The people that Kaka gets on TikTok are kind of weird, to be like, Kaka's more mentally resilient than I am. I would get like so uncomfortable and like clam up. Yeah. But yeah, okay, so okay, that's all the free stuff, right? And I heavily ask that you don't spend money if you don't have it, but I will list some paid things you can do to support me, right? Obviously, like donations and subs. Donations preferred because I think I get more of that. Subs, obviously Twitch gets more of that. That's like the simple one, right? You just give me money. That's easy, right? Commission me. I make art. You need art. You can commission me. I do pay what you want stuff. So like literally, like if you have like a little baby budget, we can discuss things and I can make art for you anyway. So that's very epic. And then lastly, I have a throne, which you saw earlier. It didn't say who donated the cushion, but someone got me a cushion, or the lumbar support rather. I have some like cheaper things, which the cushion was one of them. The support thing, and then I have some laces on there, and then I have a crowd-funded option. So if like y'all just want to throw like $5 at the seat cushion, which would really help me because sitting puts a lot of pressure on my hip, and I'm not supposed to be sitting for very long. Yeah, I don't want anyone to go out of their way and like buy the whole thing because I'm aware it's very expensive. But if you just want to donate like $5, if you want to donate anything, okay, let me phrase it this way. If you are willing to donate anything and you will not be putting yourself in a financially tough position, it would be very epic or cool if you like would prioritize that, I guess. Because I'm not doing well financially. If y'all saw my tweet, I'm like waiting for a credit card to come in because I'm going to be using that for my medical stuff. So it's also kind of my fault that I'm in a bad position because I used my... you might have also seen on Twitter that I had a very... With my other credit, I made a very dumb purchase like a while ago. I might make a post about it soon because it's coming in this week, I think they said. So maybe I'll make a post, but if y'all see that and you're like, oh, she's like wasting her money, I wasted that money forever ago. So, yeah. You're already currently... Well, I'm not guilting... I'm not trying to guilt you into buying stuff for me. I'm just saying I literally listed a bunch of free things you can do for me. And I don't want you to spend money if you don't want to spend money. You probably made dumber money decisions, that's fair. But yeah, yeah, I think that's it. So, yeah. TLDR, my hip is dying. I'll need surgery. Maybe 2 surgeries this year, if I'm unlucky. And, that might make me a little more emotional in streams. I might get sad. I might, be low energy. I will be on tons of medication, and yeah. If you want to support me in any way, that'd be epic, but you don't need to. There's free ways to support me that you can do, and even if you don't do those, what am I gonna do? Like, what am I gonna do if you don't, like, do any of those things? Like, realistically, nothing. I'm literally not going to know, realistically, right? Why do you feel guilty? Because you feel guilty? I don't know. I feel guilty over, like, things too, so, I feel guilty asking for things, so, yeah. That's why I'm just kind of talking. I'm just like, I'm just like word vomiting everywhere. Yeah. But that's all. Hopefully I'm not talking so erratically that I can edit this down. Yeah. Because that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna edit this. Yippee! Okay. Yeah. So, that's it. Should I... Yeah, because I have things, I just want to make this, because I feel like doing, like, a fun stream after this, or, like, a normal stream after this is kind of awkward, so, because I'm kind of emotional now, it's kind of embarrassing. I'm just gonna end and edit this, and then put it on Twitter. Okay. Thank you for those who were here, that's epic. Yeah, that's just what is going on. Okay, bye. So awkward.